I've got all 20 names. This'll keep the station and DA busy. Northbound. A plague just got away. Michael. Kelly, of course. His name wasn't on the police watch list. Someone knew his timetable from another neighborhood. There was no struggle, but how do you sneak up on someone in here? He was killed by someone he knew, or trusted, or didn't perceive as a threat. Someone posing as a workman, a police officer, a doctor. What? You were Mary Jane Kelly, who history says was the last victim of the East End slasher. And you are in pain, wandering. The killer took his time. He spoke to you. Someone will pay a price on November 30th. The killer is an American. He did not say the date in an Englishman's order with the day first. If an American with a little money stayed in the East End for 4 months, they needed to stay in a lodge. The killer took her ring and 2 pieces to her dress. She wants them back before she can rest. This is the only letter from America. It is addressed to Mr. Francis J. Tumblety, who rather fancies himself to be a doctor. Your handwriting looks very familiar, boss. I see you use an alias. On one note, you signed as Francis Tumblety. The other is Frank Townsend. This quilt has something to do with some type of Sumerian ritual. The missing pieces look like the dress pieces Mary Jane Kelly wants returned. Do I put the pieces in this quilt and further the case, or satisfy Mary Jane's wishes? I feel compelled to give her what she wants. With all the other related bottles in this room, I'd say this is the source. Annie Chapman got her snake oil from this quack Francis Tumblety. The killer took her ring and 2 pieces to her dress. She wants them back before she can rest. The killer took her ring and 2... I did the right thing. Now that Mary knows about Tumblety, she wants me to catch him. She is giving me the dress pieces I found, as well as a 3rd the killer tried to get. I'm going back to Tumblety's room and see how they fit that quilt. This statement always bothered me. It feels like a riddle. I know that Francis Tumblety of the past hated John Druitt for taking some of the spotlight. I suspect nothing has changed in the present, even more since this Druitt is a licensed doctor. In a fit of anger, part of the plan was revealed. Druitt, not Kelly, is going to die by the river. It has to happen on November 30th, and his office happens to be near the river on Green Street. I can remove those ropes one at a time. If I get the right sequence, I'll knock the tarp off all 4 hooks and capture the killer. Frances Townsend, I presume. A direct descendant of Francis Tumblety. She kept the alias he used when fleeing the East End to live in New York and Missouri. The murder weapon. The killer won't be able to slash away to freedom this time. I don't need to wait a while longer. I have the murder weapon, and I have you, boss.